Hey guys, next time start streamer. Apologies, everyone. We've had some technical difficulties with the internet courtside. It's 18-10. Seconds to go here. 11 on the shot clock. Duckett into the lane, has that one carom off. Duckett commits a foul. Under 10 seconds to go, 18-10. Near side three, a little bit too strong. Coming away with it point blank. That's going to be a foul at the end of the first quarter. Is that Gloria Bianchi? I think it was. Bianchi's going to be fouled going up with it. Zoe Roos had a couple of pretty good looks at it. One from three, one point blank. Couldn't get either to go. Gary Payton in the building. Gary's son Julian plays for Antelope Valley. Hard luck last, double overtime. Second free throw off the mark. 19-10 at the end of one. You're watching SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of 3C2A women's basketball. Stay tuned. We head into the second quarter. 19-10. The Vaqueros with a commanding 9-point lead. The Marauders game early. The 14-4 squad from Glendale pulling away at the end of one. Treyu up top into the corner. Sandoval kicks it out. Treyu again from three. This one's short. Duckett with the rebound for AVC. Jerseys in the burgundy going right to left. Good for Williams inside is Cruz. She'll kick it back out. Duckett on the dribble. Being guarded closely by Zoe Roos. A foul down low. I think this is going to go against Roos. First on Roos. Duckett to the free throw line. Well, appreciate your patience, everyone. I was having some issues with the network earlier. Able to resolve those and get this thing up and running. Bringing it to you live here from Glendale College. .9:12 remaining. Couple free throws up and good. So the Vaqueros will bring it up, leading by 7. Vardazarian back into the ball game. Roos looking for a baseline runner. Pass is stolen. Good anticipation there from Malaya Patton. Duckett trying to finish inside. Roos with a rebound. The Vaqueros quickly back the other way. Roos, no numbers. Good transition defense here from the Marauders, trailing it by 7. That pass nearly going out of bounds, and indeed it will, as Angel Castro unable to corral it. So the Marauders will look to cut into a 7-point deficit. Navarro inside to Williams. That's good action. A good catch by Williams. Dejana makes it a 5-point deficit. So the Marauders hanging around here. Jankulovsky quickly answers. Cheyenne, 5'7" guard from Ribet. Sophomore. Veneer Steele working on Duckett. Wilson switches off to her. Jankulovsky in a matchup zone here. Back on, they're working inside to Williams. Williams again. Make it 2 for 2 for Dejana Williams in her last 2 attempts. Back to a 5-point advantage for the Vaqueros. Looking to add to it on this possession. Jankulovsky has it, looking for Vardazarian at the mid-post. Instead, she reverses. Wide open. Castro from 3. Hit nothing. They'll go out of bounds back to the Marauders. And we'll have a full timeout called by Antelope Valley. And they're right in the thick of it. 7:27 to go. We're in the second quarter. You're watching 3 seats away women's basketball here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. Duckett going to bring things up here with the Marauders trailing by 5, coming up on the 7-minute mark in the second quarter. Navarro out on the wing, dribbles home, floater up, no good, rebounded by Vardazari. Quickly up ahead, Oakley Stilson loses it out of bounds. Back to the Marauders it's going to go. Duckett has assumed point guard duties here. Gets a screen, gives it over to Cruz. Andrea driving the baseline, not there. Jankulovsky, very good on-ball defense. Swipes it away. It'll go out of bounds off of Jankulovsky. 8 on the shot clock. Three on the shot clock. Williams is going to have to put one up. She will. Fight away jumper. Vardazarian maybe got a piece of it. Could be a shot clock violation. And going back the other way for the Vaqueros, we go. Vardazarian at the elbow, looking to reverse it. I think that was a travel, and indeed it was. Vardazarian dragging her pivot foot. Offensively, the Vaqueros have gotten a little cold here. I'd like to see them establish inside with Vardazarian. And still to her to maybe look for hers offensively a little bit more. Not really anybody that can match up with her on the interior. Sasha Duckett into the lane, banks it up, can't get it to go as it rims off. Jankulovsky, great catch in traffic, and be an offensive foul. Jankulovsky barging into Andrea Cruz. Good job by Cruz getting back defensively. Navarro going to bring it up. Looking for Patton on the baseline. Has to bring it back. Navarro wide open from three. That's a pretty good look for her off the back iron. Vardazarian up high for the rebound off to Oakley Stilson. Good active hands from Cruz. Steal for Navarro. Navarro guarded by Jankulovsky. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. The Marauders right there. Looking for their first win in the Western State North. Navarro fouled by Jankulovsky. Well, special thanks again to Athletic Director Chris Sacudo, Alex Leon, and Celeste Placencia. I believe Celeste has a sister, could be a twin sister. Is that right? Okay. Celeste, what's her name? Jocelyn, okay. Jocelyn manning the door right now. That's a one-person job. She can do it by herself. Under 5 to go. Vardazarian gets away with a bump. Good action down low. That pass or that shot thwarted. Navarro instead airballs one from deep. Oakley Stilson now back the other way. Good transition defense here for the Marauders. Treyu's going to fire from three and hit. That's one hell of a delayed break from Penelope Treyu. Treyu from three, 42% on the season. So you have to be wary of that, especially in transition. I thought the Marauders had done a good job of getting back, but then you have to go to your defensive assignments. Cost them three right there. 24-16, Navarro over the backboard and out of bounds. Treyu just pull up. Recognition. Late closeout from Real Clip. 10-point advantage for Glendale, looking to add to it with possession. Cruz will check in next dead ball for the Marauders. Vardazarian reverses it near side. Perez Back to Vardazarian at the top of the key. Left-handed layup. Too much on it. Rebound fought for and won by Jesse Rios Huerta. Duckett now with possession. Doesn't really use the screen. Has that one up on the rim. Can't get it to go. Duckett fighting for a rebound. Arrow in favor of the Marauders. It's going to stay here. Haley Wilson will check into the ball game. She'll come on for Vardazarian. For a minute from Sylvia. Baseline out of bounds to the Marauders. Trailing it by 8. So not out of reach yet, but you got to make some buckets. Navarro's been a little cold here. Looking for Cruz, spinning down low. Turns and faces, and that's going to be a foul. That Treyu. So Jesse Rios Huerta will come off. Williams will check back in. It's a bigger lineup here for the Vaqueros with Salazar and Wilson on the floor. Even though Vardazarian did come off. Patton looking to bring it in, near 5-second call. Able to bring it into Cruz at the very last second. Fresh shot clock here. Have to believe they're going to work it around. Navarro gets a screen from Williams, rolling to the basket, off to Cruz. Cruz guarded by Trey, looking inside. Williams clearing off, and this is going to be a foul. 15 fouls, so 2 shots coming to Navarro. And I have to like the Marauders in their attacking mentality. They're trying to get to the bucket, and you see that paying dividends on the scoreboard as you look, and the Vaqueros in the penalty. So it's 2 shots the rest of the way. That one banked in from Navarro. I don't think Sarah called bank, but she'll take it. The lead cut to 7 for Glendale. Second free throw off the back iron. Navarro 47% from the free throw line, so the numbers hold true, and we go back the other way as the Vaqueros now with possession. Treyu on the dribble, gives it over to Stilson. Gets it back, moves to her left. Some motion from Stilson. Good ball movement. Treyu with a wide open 3. That one off the mark. Rebound fought for and won by nobody. This is going to be another jump ball, and I believe the arrow is going to go in favor of Glendale this time, and it will. Wilson on the floor along with Navarro and Patton. So Glendale will take it in. Baseline out of bounds. Under 3 to go in the second quarter. We're watching 3C2A women's basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Going to be a foul down low, and I think they're going to get Roland Wallace with the foul on Marlene Salazar. Only the first team foul. Baseline out of bounds. We'll do it again. It's a good seal off there by Salazar. It's going to free up wide open Sarah Perez from 3. That one off the mark. Nearly thrown away by the Marauders. Williams able to corral it and kick it back. Patton going to bring things up here for AVC, trailing by 7, 24-17. Oakley Stilson on the ball, and 2 shots coming. And again, Patton trying to do something with it, putting the onus on the defender, and the defender not getting out of the way fast enough, commits a foul. 2 more shots coming to the Marauders, trailing by 7, looking to cut in. First one up and good. Patton on the season, 55% from the stripe. Good on both. She makes it a 5-point game. Treyu, near side to Perez. Perez thought about the 3, bluffed at it, back to Treyu. Over to Oakley Stilson. Stilson gets it back, drives the baseline, gives it to Wilson at the top of the key. Treyu from 3. She had one earlier. That one does not get the friendly bounce. Patton comes away with a rebound for the Marauders. Malia Patton on the dribble. Set up the offense, looking to call out a play. Spread it out as Williams going to set an on-ball pick here. Patton not going to use it. She'll go to the right. This is going to be some contact down low. This will be a travel before the contact on Wilson. That's a good show defensively by Wilson to induce the travel from Patton. I'd like to have seen Patton really use that screen from Williams. That's going to free up. Instead of the turnover, we're going back the other way. We're under 2 to go here in the second quarter. A 5-point lead for the Vaqueros. Looking for the sweep here at home in the Western State North. Oakley-Stilson over to Trey. Gets it back. Drives the baseline. Oakley-Stilson is fouled. I think they're going to get Amari Roland Wallace on the foul. First free throw up and good. I got to tell you, Tess looks awfully comfortable from the stripe, and I haven't looked at her numbers yet. I have to imagine her free throw number is probably pretty good on the season if she hits on both. Let's take a look at that now, shall we? Stilson, about 78%. Pretty solid. Patton looking for a backdoor. Oh, she had Amari Roland Wallace. A little late. Cruz back to Navarro. Navarro nearly lost it out of bounds. Step back three-pointer in traffic. No good. Oakley-Stilson with a rebound. And back the other way we go for Glendale. She'll hold things up. Throw it out of bounds. She's looking for Trey. The numbers just weren't there. 1:03 to go here. A 7-point lead for Glendale. Duckett will check back into the contest. Duckett back into the point guard duty. Williams rolls to the basket. Didn't like the on-ball defense here in the half court from Glendale as Cruz fires from three. Navarro tracks down a long air ball. Gives it back to Cruz. Defensively, the Vaqueros have really made the Marauders work in the half court, extending the offense. Wilson goes right around the defender and will lay it up and in. (28-19). Would like to see Williams, when she rolls, maybe seal off and see if she can get good position. Cruz will fire again from three. That one's short. Williams will check down a rebound momentarily, kick it back to Cruz at the buzzer. No. We go in at the half, 28-19. The Vaqueros with a commanding 9-point lead. You're watching 3C2A women's basketball here on SoCal College Sport. 28-19. We're in the third quarter. The Marauders trailing it by 9. Leading the way in the first half for the Vaqueros, Cheyenne Jankulovsky. She had 6. Vardazarian with 4. Treyu with 3. Tess Oakley-Stilson with 4. And Marlene Salazar with 3. Bucket good for the Marauders, cutting the deficit to 7. Oakley-Stilson with it. They swing it around the horn. Treyu back to Oakley-Stilson. Looking for Vardazarian to the high post. Hasn't been able to come free yet. There she is, 15-footer from Vardazarian off the mark. Sasha Duckett with the rebound. Duckett had 4 points in the first half. It was Andrea Cruz leading the way for the Marauders. She had 5. Tijana Williams also with 4. Jessie Rios Huerta with 3. Long ball from Duckett off the mark. Jankulovsky quickly back the other way. She'll lay it up, but not in. Vardazarian on the rebound and the putback. Lead back out to 9 here for Glendale. Duckett again assuming ball handling duties. Loses it. She'll have to give it up. Oh, wow. Backdoor from Patton. Patton, a little close on the pass, has to bring it back out. That pass stolen by Oakley-Stilson. Tess loses it to Cruz. That one tapped out of bounds. It should go back to red, and it will. Duckett going to bring things up. Under 8 to go in the third quarter. Jankulovsky, very good on-ball defender. Duckett, better offense that time, one-on-one. Got to bring the help over. Quick timeout called by Antelope Valley. Wonder what the whistle is. Coach Joel Weiss talking things over with the referee. Perhaps a warning. 7-point lead for the Vaqueros. They have the ball. Jankulovsky over to Treyu. Oakley-Stilson. Skip pass over to Jankulovsky. Nice interior play design. It's a travel by Vardazarian, excuse me. She makes the shot up top, but she shuffled the feet before she went into the move. Chance for AVC to get within 4, possibly. Duckett against Jankulovsky. Moves her feet better that time, travel. Duckett taking too many steps there, and Jankulovsky, the big reason why the time before that she had given up pretty wide open lane. That time moves her feet, gets to the spot. She forces a travel from Duckett. Back we go the other way for the Vaqueros, leading by 7. Treyu. Jankulovsky. On the far side, this is Marlene Salazar, who had a triple in the first half. Can't get that one to go, but it's rebounded by the Vaqueros. Jankulovsky over to Oakley-Stilson. Oakley-Stilson from 15 feet. That one off the back iron. Jankulovsky, another possession here for the Vaqueros. Penelope Treyu going to reset. Get a screen from Marlene Salazar. Oakley-Stilson. Pretty good look from the short corner. Vardazarian with the follow and the finish and 1. Nice. And 1 opportunity converted by Sylvia. The lead into double digits for the Vaqueros. Duckett will bring things up. Duckett on the dribble, being dogged by Jankulovsky. Going to be an offensive foul. Going to go against Cruz. Say Cruz is moving on that play. .6:05 to go here in the third quarter. Salazar from the short corner, 17-footer money. The lead, the largest here tonight for the Vaqueros at 12, 35-23. Starting to get away from the Marauders. Marauders coming in with a record of 5-14, 0-2 in the Western State North, and Glendale. They got some players. They had some good tools to work with. 14-4 coming in, 2-0 in the Western State North. Duckett will fire from way downtown. She's going to be fouled by Salazar. I don't know if that's on the shot. That should be on the sideline. That was a foul after the shot. I think Duckett was going to the basket to rebound her miss. That's a good call by the referee. So indeed, we'll be sidelined out of bounds. It'll go back to the Marauders, trailing it by 12, 5:25 to go in the third quarter. This is Patton. Malia gets a screen from Duckett. 2-3 matchup zone look here from the Vaqueros. They've really made things difficult tonight here for the Marauders defensively. Patton and one! Oakley Stilson on the challenge, and Patton with the better offense, able to finish. She can cut it to a single-digit deficit with a made free throw. Gloria Bianchi will check in. She'll come on for Vardazarian. She's been a factor down low for the Vacs, but she'll come out right now. Free throw up and good. Lead back to 9. And the Marauders continue to hang around here. 5:05 remaining in the third quarter. Treyu being dogged by Cruz. 2-3 matchup zone of their own. Patton into the corner. Oakley Stilson reverses it around. Treyu over to Bianchi. Gives it back to Treyu. That's her spot. 3 ball up and good. Penelope Treyu. 38-26. Just like that, the lead back into double digits for the Vaqueros. Malia Patton getting directions on the sideline from her head coach, Barry Green. Cruz bluffs at fake, setting a screen. Instead, has it handed off to her, off to Duckett. Duckett traveled. So we had some words from the sideline. Now, there was a warning earlier in this half. Joel Weiss was issued a warning after a made bucket. So I think the call is going to be a travel and then a technical foul. So it should be possession back to the Vaqueros after a couple free throws here from Malia Patton. Two free throws up and good by Malia. And the Marauders continue to hang around here. 4:16 to go in the third. Not an insurmountable lead considering the time left on the scoreboard. Salazar will come off. Smaller lineup on the floor right now as Wilson checks into the ball game. Haley, freshman guard from John Burroughs High School. We're trying to sort out what it was. Well, the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and we play on. Here's Glendale with a 10-point lead. Treyu, who just hit a triple, being dogged by Cruz, comes back to Wilson on the baseline, and Wilson's going to be fouled by Duckett. 13th foul on the Marauders. Treyu comes free. 3-ball, no. It's going to be a foul. Another one on Duckett. So 2 quick fouls for Sasha Duckett. Duckett now with 3 fouls. Wilson on the quick entry pass misses point blank. Roland Wallace Amari able to track down the rebound off to Duckett, working with 3 fouls. Back to Patton. Patton driving the lane, lays it up, can't lay it in, looking for her own rebound. Cruz comes in. It's going to be a travel, going to go back the other way. I don't know if Cruz had possession, but the call is going to be back to Glendale we go. Mike Zepeda, Jeff Stoynoff, Emery Johnson, along with Jorge Zepeda on camera here tonight. SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of women's basketball in the 3C2A, Western State North variety. Jen Kulofsky wins another possession. That's going to be a foul up top. Will this go against Patton or Duckett? 2-shot foul coming. I believe that went on number 5. That would be Malia Patton. First free throw from Wilson off the back iron. Second free throw rattles in. Full court pressure being applied here from Glendale. This is going to be a foul call. This is going to go against Bianchi. 14 foul. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. They enter into Navarro. Here comes a trap. Navarro back to Duckett. Duckett dribbles past the press. Reach-in foul. This is going to go against Jane Kulofsky. This is going to be 2 shots. Well, the last thing you want to do to a team that's trailing you by double digits is give them free throws with no time coming off the clock. 3:08 to go in the third quarter. Nice. First free throw up and good by Duckett. Duckett on the season, 52% from the free throw line. Looked a lot better than that on that trip there. Gets it down to a single-digit deficit one more time. 39-30. The Marauders continuing to hang around. Looking to make things interesting. Oakley Stilson reverses it. Bianchi into the mid-post. Jan Kulofsky finishes. Navarro trying to turn the corner. That's terrific on-ball defense by Haley Wilson. Wilson moving the feet. Didn't do so in that time. Quicker to her left than she is her right, and she commits a foul. 2 shots coming. Hey, you're going to have to go to instant replay and delete all those clips, like right now. Emery, did you hear me?
So, I had to get ready to replays for whatever reason. It's under without my space. Oh, shit. You're good. I think I had the wrong one highlighted.
Missed free throw on both of them, but the second one rebounded by the Marauders. Williams comes away with it, nearly threw it away. Treyu taps it out of bounds. It stays with the Marauders.
You're good, I got it.
Castro going to check back into the ball game. She'll come on for Gloria Bianchi. Castro, watch out for her from 3. Duckett up high for the rebound. Has that shot blocked by Vardazarian. 41-31, the lead is 10. Castro driving the baseline, had Vardazarian. Instead has to bring it back to Treyu. Treyu versus it near side, Sarah Perez. Back to Treyu. Castro from 3. Watch it, she's got a pretty good stroke. Fadeaway jumper. Short. Jankulovsky on the doorstep, cleans up the garbage. Inside, and Amari Roland Wallace with the layup. Perez turns the corner off of a screen from Jankulovsky. Rebound tapped around and finally won by the Marauders. This is Cruz. Andrea brings it into the front court. Back to Duckett. Williams inside, turns around. Points 5 and 6 for her. Deficit down to 8 here. Vaqueros had some opportunities in this quarter to really pull away. Perez had an open look momentarily. Instead swings over to Castro. Ball fake, 15-footer from Castro. That one's short. Williams on the rebound. Quickly up ahead. This is Navarro. She's fouled. Well, if you want to see a reason why the Marauders are sticking around here, it's the team fouls, and the Vaqueros have been in the penalty for a little while, and Marauders have made them pay. Now this is an opportunity here for the Marauders to cut things to 6 on 2 made free throws from Navarro. First free throw up and good by Sarah. Sarah Navarro, 5'4" freshman guard from Lancaster. Second one is good. The Marauders not going anywhere. Vaqueros going to have to make something happen in a hurry. The momentum has shifted. As we enter the final quarter of play, Perez will try to shift it back the other way. No. Castro flies in for the rebound, nearly throws it away. Instead, the ball is tracked down by Melissa Sandoval. Last possession here in the third quarter. Perez, shot fake, back to Sandoval, gets it back. Perez from 3, 4 on the clock. No. Navarro quickly back the other way, and she'll have to heave-ho from half court. No, unable to get a shot off. And we go into the fourth quarter, 43-37. The Vaqueros up by 6. There you go. 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Bardazarian. Be a foul down low. Is going to go against Cruz. Point blank miss for Sandoval. Bardazarian with 6 points here in the fourth quarter alone. It's an 8-0 run to start the fourth. And the Vaqueros with a comfortable 14-point lead as a result. After the Marauders had got it down to 6 to start the fourth quarter. 51-37. Cruz nearly traveled. Not going to matter. Jankulovsky up ahead to Oakley Stilson. Stilson back to cut Jankulovsky, who finishes with the left hand. 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. It's a full 7:01 to go. And the Vaqueros in control. (53-37). A 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter for the Vaqueros. Coming out with a renewed sense of purpose. We'll have a foul call. It's going to go against Sandoval.
Yes, sir.
They enter into Navarro. This is Sarah. Sarah looking for Williams down low. Good denial by Bardazarian. Navarro with 20 on the shot clock to her left. Step back jumper. That shot is short. Bardazarian with a rebound. It's been the Sylvia Bardazarian show here in the fourth quarter. Jankulovsky adding to that mix. 12-0 run here in the fourth quarter. The lead nearing 20 here for the Glendale. 55-37. Pass stolen. This is Sandoval up ahead to Oakley Stilson looking for Bardazarian. That pass tapped out of bounds by Navarro. Oakley Stilson just needs to shoot that ball. She knows it. Jankulovsky over to Sandoval from three. Good stroke, good finish. The lead 21 for the Glendale Vaqueros here in the fourth quarter. Nice feed inside from Duckett. Roland Wallace. Omari gets the lead back under 20. Jankulovsky into the high post to Bardazarian. That pass nearly thrown away, but saved by Sandoval. Jankulovsky over to Sandoval, gets it back. Skip pass. Sandoval from three again. Back-to-back triples for Melissa Sandoval. Back to a 22-point advantage. Largest tonight. Three to answer for the Marauders? No. Vardazarian with a rebound. The inside presence for Sylvia Vardazarian. And the outside shooting for Melissa Sandoval. The difference here in the fourth quarter. It's been an 18-2 run here. Great move inside by Vardazarian. Just can't get the finish with the left hand. Duckett quickly up ahead. She has Patton in transition, working against Salazar. Nice finish by Patton. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the fourth. So an all but over. Oakley Stilson from three. That went off the back iron. Oakley Stilson trying to track down her own rebound. She fouls Andrea Cruz. Duckett on the dribble. Well, she's got to finish that point blank. She had turned the corner versus Oakley Stilson. She's fouled down low. Free throw up and good for Sasha Duckett. Duckett, I believe, in the double figures. Second free throw long. Castro tracks it down for Glendale. Over to Treyu. Sandoval has that pass stolen. Going to be a jump ball and the arrow in favor of the Marauders. This broadcast being brought to you by Glendale College Athletics. Athletic Director Chris Sakudo. We had a doozy in game one. Double overtime affair between the men. Duckett to the basket. Can't get the finish again. Point blank. She'll go to the line again. Duckett long on the free throw. Second free throw is true, getting the lead down to 18 for the Vaqueros. This one all but over. Under 3:30 to go. Treyu kicks back. Salazar from three. Marlene Salazar. Another triple here in the extra frame. (21-6) here in the fourth quarter for Glendale. And a 30-second timeout called on the floor. We'll do so ourselves. Back in a moment. 2:54 to go. inside feed. Williams, Dejana Williams, has showed out pretty well here tonight for the Marauders, nearing double figures herself. Bruce kicks it back to Treyu. Some time here to kill some clock for the Vaqueros with a big lead here in the fourth. Set play. They're looking for Salazar. That went off of the hands of Marlene. Wilson will come back on for Salazar. Everyone, stay tuned to our website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll have some more men's basketball and women's basketball coming up. Of course, the championships later in March, March Madness, our version of it. 3 CCCAA championships this year from Ventura College. We'll also have some baseball coverage and possibly some softball later in the year. Of course, we speak of the regular season. We are slated to also cover the softball championships, men's volleyball championships, and the baseball championship in Fresno to close out the year. That one later, Memorial Day weekend. Nice backdoor from Castro, kick out. Sandoval from 3, another one, no. Looking for her third triple here in the final frame. Won't get it. Rebounded by Dejana Williams. Duckett throws it up ahead and turns it over. Well, a double dribble. I think this is a result of some miscommunication between the scorer's table and the referee. Caused some confusion and reluctance there from the Vaquero player who double dribbled. It will allow Perez to come onto the floor. Trey will come off. And a special thanks, of course, tonight, again, athletic director here at Glendale College, Chris Sacudo. Williams down low for the Marauders. Again, if she wasn't in double digits before, I think she is now. Alex Leon, SID. The vegan Jalesian. Joel Weiss. Of course, on the AVC side, Barry Green, the women's basketball coach, head coach John Taylor for the men's. Hard luck loss and double overtime here on the road in the Western State North. They now fall to 0-3 on the year in conference. Exciting finish in that one. Patton from 3, that's long. Sandoval tracks down a rebound. And thank you, of course, to the crew tonight. Emery Johnson, Jess Stoynoff, Jorge Zepeda. Your final score. I don't want to get ahead of myself. With 2 seconds left, there might be one more basket out of AVC. The win for Glendale will shoot them to 3-0 in conference in the Western State North, 15-4 overall. Antelope Valley will drop to 5-15. Duckett from half court. That one nearly goes in. All for naught. 66-49 your final. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you later on in the year. Take care.